Hello, everyone. I'm Debbie Henry, and this is Your Hartwell Hustle. And I have a surprise. Can you guess who is going to be on our show today? Who's got a beard that's long and white? Who comes around on a special night? Well, if you have not guessed yet, I have Mr. and Mrs. Claus here today.
Merry Christmas.
Yay! Yay!
Merry Christmas.
And we are so lucky because they are in town right now. And they said that they would stop by and do a little interview with us. And we're going to ask them some questions. And I guarantee you, you have not heard all of these questions. You haven't heard the answers to their questions. We're going to talk about their sleigh. We're going to talk about the reindeer. And you might even find out some little secrets about their life. So anyway, we are so glad to have you both here. And what I have learned already is Mr. Claus is, or Santa Claus. May I call you Mr. Claus?
You can call me Mr. Claus.
Mr. Claus is not Mr. Claus without Mrs. Claus. So they are truly a partnership. So welcome. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you for having us.
What brings you to Hartwell?
Well, we love this community. There's just so much joy and a lot of faith in this community, and it just attracts you.
Yeah.
And so, when we do like the tree lighting, we have so many children that we get to see. It's just fabulous. And their parents are so happy. They're so happy. You see all these people waiting for, an hour or so, and they get there, and it's just like they've just got there. They just arrived. And the children run to you.
Yeah.
It's just great. So that makes Hartwell very, very special.
Well, did you come in on your sleigh?
We came in on a sleigh. However, it's not the big one that I use on Christmas night.
Okay.
We have a smaller one because it's just me and Mrs. Santa.
Okay. Well, and I imagine it's got to be, the elves are getting it ready to put things in.
That's correct, right. And so she normally would be up there at the workshop.
Right.
She's quality control.
Yes.
Okay.
So she helps them with make sure that the things coming off the line work. So she gets to play with all the toys.
Oh,
That's
nice.
mine and the elf's job. We try out all the new toys. We get to play with everything. It's the best job in the world.
Oh, yes. Is there a special toy this year that a lot of children have asked for?
Young girls or girls of all ages wanting makeup and their vanity. They know the vanity goes right with it. And it's just amazing that we've got to see so many beautiful sparkly colors and fingernail, kits.
Okay.
And then they know, just like their mothers, that they get to sit at a vanity and put it all on.
Okay. Well, is he going to be able to come up with enough of those?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Have there been enough children that are good?
Oh, yes.
Well, we don't really like to talk about the naughty list, but the majority of the children are very good. They're on the nice list with pluses.
Nice.
There you go.
Good.
And little boys, they've been coming up.
yes.
And, it's surprising because there's so many children that are stuck to some kind of electric device, electronic device. They want to have a tablet or a phone. And we get some of those requests. But a lot of them this year want a dirt bike.
Really?
Or
Good.
a four-wheeler, something outside.
Okay.
Which is just nice to know
Wonderful.
that these children can break away from some of that social media and such and game playing
That's
and
right.
actually get out and enjoy the day.
Well, that being said, Santa, do you have, there's so many fancy things that, GPS and all that, but you've been doing this a long time, and I bet you don't need a GPS to get to children's houses, do you?
It's kind of interesting, and not a whole lot of people know this, but the reindeer know which houses to go to.
Wow.
I don't even have to hold the reins. We go and we get into a town, and I might have to help them get to the town, but once we get there, they know where every child lives.
That's
I don't have to do anything. They just hop from house to house to house.
That is
And they know exactly which order the toys are in on the bag so that it works perfect. And they're
Wow.
very smart.
That is great. That's great. Well, what do you and Mrs. Claus do during the year when you're not out delivering presents?
We like to snuggle and watch Christmas movies and eat cookies and drink milk.
Yum. Is there a favorite cookie?
Oh, yes.
Do you bake these?
I do. My favorite is chocolate chip.
Oh,
but
yum.
We'll eat any of them. They are
Well,
delicious.
Next year, when they come to visit us, we'll make sure we have some chocolate
Oh,
chip.
okay.
But I'm sure they're not as good as yours.
Oh, she makes the best.
Oh, I bet.
It's like 100-year-old recipe kind of thing, that you pass down from your grandmother.
That's
so it's
wonderful.
great.
So what do you like to eat whenever you go to people's house? You know how they leave cookies out
Yes,
or
ma'am.
vegetables, or what are some of the favorite things that you like to eat?
Well, I tell you, I like the cookies and milk. But, we're traveling and it's a long day. And so we pretty much will eat anything they leave out. So
Okay. Well, what do the reindeer eat?
the reindeer like carrots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's also reindeer food that they like to get too. So
Okay.
I think you can mix that stuff up
That's
and make
right.
reindeer food.
So I'm going to ask you a question. Do the reindeer, are one of their favorites? Or not the reindeer, the elves. Do the elves
elves.
have a favorite?
Do the elves have a favorite reindeer?
A favorite. Do they prefer a favorite Mr. Claus or Miss Claus?
Oh, the S prefer me. Because we work together all the time.
That's
We're
right.
always doing the toys and testing the toys. And
They like me better because I'm not their boss.
Okay. Well, you know what? Maybe,
True.
maybe next year we can get an elf on here and we might just ask one of the elves.
well, there you go.
Now, when they bring us over in a fire truck when we do the tree lighting.
Okay.
And as soon as we got off the fire truck, Buddy the elf was standing there.
Wow.
And it was such a great thing to see Buddy.
Okay.
Here in Hartwell.
I've got to get Buddy lined up for next year.
Yes,
then.
Ma'am. Oh, he was
Wonderful.
great.
Wonderful. That's great. Well, maybe you can tell us some of your secrets. So let's this is a small town and there are some big towns, but what do you like visiting? What do you like about visiting a small town?
We get to know the children.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of them we see enough and we know their names, but we get to see them enough to where we really create a bond.
Okay.
So that when they come up to us, they'll go, "Yeah, I talked to you yesterday," and so now we'll just talk about their life or their schooling, or who they like for a favorite teacher. So we can go a little more in depth than just what do you want for Christmas.
That's right.
So we start to build a relationship with the children here.
That's right. Good. Well, let's talk about the spirit of Christmas.
Yes, ma'am.
Because, the toys are wonderful and I love what you do. I love what you both do. But taking it back to Christmas,
Yes,
let's
ma'am.
talk about the spirit. How do we keep the spirit of Christmas going all year?
Well, it all kind of begins with Jesus being born and the greatest gift. And so that's more, he didn't get presents. They didn't get presents back then. And so it's more the love and, generosity that you're looking for.
Right.
You want to be that way all the time. If you see somebody in the store, go talk to them. A lot of people now, especially younger children, they can't hardly make eye contact.
Because of the phones.
Because they're used to looking at a device. So it's more fun to walk around, shake people's hands, look them in the eye, tell them have a good day.
Well, and that's just a small act of kindness that
Right.
any of us can do.
Yes, ma'am.
Any of us can do all year long.
It doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah,
A smile goes a long ways.
that's right.
You never know what is going through people are going through in their lives.
That's right.
And so you can pick somebody up just with a smile and a pat on the back. They could be having the worst day of their life, and it will turn that day around for them.
Well, are there any traditions that you've seen families have? What are some of the traditions you've seen that might be one of your favorites?
Well, gathering around the table and having a meal together.
Yes.
It's so important now because you don't see that happen that often. Families are so busy,
That's right.
and we get scattered out across the country.
That's right.
And so it's very difficult for people to get together. And so when we see an entire family around the table, kind of like the Waltons, you know how they always gathered around? Yeah. When we see that, that's just a blessing.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I love that. I love it. Have you, because you've been around a lot, is there a special moment that you recall that you would want to share with our viewers that's touching? I know you've got a lot of touching moments.
We do.
We do. Well, one touching moment this year, a little girl was in Santa's lap and he asked her what she wanted, and she was kind of thinking, and she said, "I want my mother to have a happy Christmas." Yes. Our thoughts exactly. And and that goes back to what we were talking about earlier of the caring and thinking of others. And she just had that spirit in her already.
Wow.
And so that was a very neat moment. And then Santa had a neat moment with we visit the schools, and he had a touching moment with a child in kindergarten last year.
Right.
And you tell him about
So he had part of their assignment that day was to color a gingerbread man. And he came up to me and said, Santa, I want you to have this. And the teacher said, oh, that's for you to take home. And he said, no, I want Santa to have it, and I want him to be my friend. And it was just so great. Oh, yeah.
And I bet Santa still has that picture.
I still
we
have
do.
that picture. Yes, ma'am. I keep a little scrapbook.
Right.
I bet
Yeah,
you do.
yeah.
I bet
And he
you
gave
do.
us a big hug. And
I bet. Santa, what do you like to eat?
I like cookies. I like milk.
Y'all, I'm telling you, he likes cookies, but you can't live on cookies.
No, and that's she sort of puts me on
That's
those
right.
from
I
like
bet she's a good cook.
October through December.
right.
I have to eat cookies just so I can get this.
to get a little weight on him.
Because we do a Christmas in July in town here, sometimes. And so you'll see me, and I won't have all this. We just been to the beach. We've been having a good vacation. And so, I've been eating fried chicken, mashed potatoes. And, I like me a steak occasionally, right? But, during the last 3 months of the year, I get cookies and milk.
I have to fatten him up.
Nice. Is it cold at the North Pole?
It is extremely cold, and that's a problem for Mrs. Claus because she does not
freeze.
like the cold.
Yeah.
So we have to keep the workshop pretty warm.
Okay.
Yeah. Now where I'm at, I got a little doghouse, and I keep it a little cozy. But so it's very cold, and we have well insulated buildings up there, so that we can keep it to Mrs. Claus.
That's right.
Satisfaction.
Okay. So let's go back to the reindeer.
Okay.
Do any of them have any talents that we don't know about?
Well, each one of them has a gift.
Okay.
Right. So, like, I don't know. People don't know. They dance. In
They
the
dance?
off-season,
What do you mean?
They just don't sit around and eat and play around, No, they actually have little dances that they go to.
Yes.
And they dance around. And some of them are awesome at the dancing. They can do
Wow.
4 legs. They do all these little moves and all. Oh,
and
yeah.
that helps them stay in shape for the year
right.
Yes,
to
ma'am.
get ready to
That's
go in
right.
December.
Yeah, because we don't want them just standing around or
Right.
anything, and they come up with their own little games.
Right.
Yeah, they have reindeer games.
Oh, that's
So-
where that comes
That's
from.
right.
Reindeer games. Well, do you have Rudolph? Is he with your crew?
He is.
Okay.
But he's not here today.
Okay. Who came today with you?
Well, we only bring the small sleigh. It
Okay.
just holds me and Mrs. Claus. Don't have to bring the big one. And so each year, the winner of the reindeer games is the one that gets to bring us. It's a special moment.
Nice.
It's special for them. They really want to do this. They really want to come with us.
Yes, a little competition
Yeah.
there.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. So who do you think won the reindeer games this year?
Dasher.
Dasher's
Yes.
perfect. That's exactly right.
That's exactly one.
Wow.
Dasher's fast.
Wow.
Yes.
Is, he-
That is one of
So
his-
that helps him in
his
the games.
quality.
That's one of his little gifts.
is there a slow one?
Is there a slow
Or
one?
maybe we shouldn't say that.
Well,
That might hurt their
I wouldn't want to call them
That's
out.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. That might hurt their feelings.
That's right.
I'm sure they'll watch this. So
Yes.
yeah.
Well, I know that you all do a ton of things around the community,
Yes, ma'am.
in Hartwell especially. And I don't know how you fit it all in. How many activities in Hartwell do you do?
We're doing about 30 this year.
Wow.
30 different
Just
things.
visiting people, getting them ready for the
Right.
holidays.
Now, some of them are at people's houses. Some of them are at the schools. Some of them
Tree lighting.
Tree lighting. And we just came from the senior center.
Okay.
And so we visit anybody that wants us to come see them.
Okay.
We try to make it happen.
I cannot imagine anybody that does not like Santa and Mrs. Claus. I cannot imagine, because I know where one goes, the other one always goes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
For a long time.
For a long time.
That's right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. What else do we want to know about Santa and Mrs. Claus and Mr.
That's
Claus?
right.
Well, as you can see, Mrs. Santa sort of goes for the bling.
I did notice that. And I
Nice
love
and
it.
sparkly. Especially the babies. They like to, because
Play with
when you're small and everything, sometimes you don't want to go and sit with Santa because you're a little afraid.
Right.
But they'll come to the bling and sparkly, and then I can get them and talk
Okay.
to them, and then slowly keep turning.
Okay.
And then they're kind of with Santa, and we can get the picture if the parents are wanting it. But they may be holding this, and
So
you know,
it's-
say, or I'll take my bracelet off and let them play with it.
I love it. I love it. I do love the bling.
Thank you.
So that really helps the children that are scared,
Right.
because Mrs. Santa is perfect for that little icebreaker.
Right.
Yeah, and sometimes it works out to where we are just blessed that they'll eventually come over and talk to me.
Right.
But a lot of times we just talk back and forth, and I'm a little more face to face with the
Right.
child also. So
Right. Do you have bells on your sleigh?
we have bells on our sleigh. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And they look. I don't know if you've ever seen Polar Express, but they look like that.
Okay.
Now we have one that's a little smaller version, and it's in a little bag that says "Believe," and we want to present this to you.
Oh, for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, y'all know. Here we go. Y'all know that I love getting things. May I open it?
Yes, ma'am.
Please.
I can get it open.
Oh, I hear it.
I hear
I hear it.
You hear the bells. You believe.
Oh, look how pretty.
Love.
Look at this. And it says "Believe" on it. I don't know, Wes, if you can. Well, this is a really special. Let me see. I don't have my glasses on. Let's see. This bell will be heard by those who truly believe. Well, I guess that's why I heard it. Even
Yes,
when it was
ma'am.
in there.
Absolutely.
Yes,
that's
right.
That's a good way to know if you actually believe or not.
you can
if you
bells.
hear the
Yes,
bell.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know, I remember when my boys were young, we heard Santa on the roof.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
We did. What do you do if somebody's awake?
Oh, well, then we have to be really, really sneaky.
Yeah. maybe
Because
come back, or-
well, and if it happens that they are not going to lay down, while in a few minutes after we get there,
Yeah.
then yes, we might have to skip them and come back.
Okay.
So,
okay.
but you got to be asleep.
Sleep.
Yes.
You really need to be up in your bed asleep,
Yes.
and that way we can do our business.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love this bell. Thank you. I
You're
don't know if you
welcome.
can see how pretty that is on there. So I love that. Ah,
Oh, bells are our
Thank you.
thing
You're
this year.
welcome.
So,
thank you so much. Thank you. So you mentioned Christmas in July. Let's talk about that for a little bit. What does that mean? You come back
Well,
to Hartwell?
we
and-
come back to Hartwell, and it's during July.
Okay.
So it's about halfway through the year, and it gives us an opportunity to come in and maybe give the kids a heads up on whether they're on the nice list or naughty list, so they can maybe
Okay.
make some course changes for the rest of the year.
But isn't that hot in that outfit?
Oh, see, now we wear our beach clothes when we
Yes.
come here.
Because we're coming in from Hawaii.
We're coming in from our
Okay.
vacation.
Yes.
We always take a vacation at the 1st of July.
Okay.
And so, we kind of like to go to Hawaii. It's just a special place.
Oh.
And
I
so
love
we
the
will bring back leis so that we can give each child a lei and their parents. And if they bring their dog with them or a cat, they get a lei also. And then we try to get a huge picture. So,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, let's talk about your outfits because, you can't wear that Christmas in July. And I'm sure you don't wear it in Hawaii.
Right.
right.
So do you keep it hung up and just put it on at Christmas? Is it that special? Or how many Santa outfits and Mrs. Claus outfits do
Well,
you have?
actually, we have to go through them, sometimes because, you might have a little bit of something happen to one,
Okay.
right? Something that you can't really take care of. So, yes, we do have spares
Okay.
just in case.
Okay.
And we do keep them hung up in the off season.
Okay.
And, we wear our little Santa is still a Santa-centered outfit, but it's going to be more of a gay, happy summertime kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still have a hat.
Yep.
It's got flamingos on it.
Oh, fun. You know what? That's what we need to do, Santa. When you get back from Hawaii,
Right.
when the two of you get back, have you back.
Okay.
And your
Okay,
flamingo
perfect.
and
Oh,
your
yes.
beach.
Yes,
so that
ma'am.
people can see that, you know what? You are real people.
That's
Yes, right.
So
And we
right.
do, and we do see dogs too. So if we wanted to do something around July, also when we come back into town to
okay.
do something for the puppies here locally,
Nice.
would be a nice
Yeah.
thing.
Or
to
if you
do.
see us out
Okay.
and you want a picture with your pet, that's fine.
Right.
Okay.
We are pet friendly.
Okay, good. Well, don't forget that, y'all. So where will you be in the next few weeks?
Okay. So we
You got a
have
lot going on.
we have a lot of events coming up. Sunday we'll be in the parade.
Great.
Okay.
In the Hartwell
Yeah,
Parade.
we'll be in the
Yes.
Hartwell Parade.
Okay.
We have 2 elementary school visits coming up. Oh, and we love that. We love to go to schools. Last year,
nice.
they did something really special at Hartwell Elementary where they brought in each child individually, and we got to sit with about 500 children.
Yes.
That
Each
was
got to
so
talk.
You
special.
sat with 500 people.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
One
ma'am.
at a time.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
And they
great.
took their picture and,
That is
and got to talk
amazing.
to Santa and Mrs.
You know what?
Claus.
Kudos to Hartwell Elementary
Yes.
for doing that.
Absolutely.
I mean, that is awesome.
So the
that is
older
great.
children, they don't necessarily want to sit in Santa's lap or
Right.
Mrs. Santa's lap. And what we'll do is we'll let them sit in between us and put their arms around us. So
then
it's
they're
like
our
we're all,
buddy
yeah, they're our friends now. See, so it doesn't necessarily have to have the stigma of sitting in somebody's lap.
Right.
Well, I know in the school system, especially, you see a lot of different kids.
Right. Yes,
And there
ma'am.
are some children that have special needs.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you ever have any children
Oh,
that are
there's a
special to you?
There was a special moment last year. A little boy came up and he was almost nonverbal. He did, according to his mom, he did have a few words that he said. But he came up and he had one of these little wooden blocks, and he had carried the H one. So it had H's on it, had the lowercase, uppercase, but then it had a heart, a horse, and several other items that were H related. And he came up and handed it to me. And we started talking about it. And he was talking to me about this block. And it was so special. And we didn't realize how
Right.
special it was because we didn't know about the limited verbal responses. But when he got done and we look up at his mom, it's like she's
Fine. I mean,
she's so emotional because we had made this connection with her son.
Wow.
and then she told Santa that was the most she had ever heard him talk.
Oh, you're going to make me cry.
I know.
So you live for those
Right.
moments.
That's right.
That is so
Yes.
special, and we just enjoy when things like that
Right.
happen.
Well, and it just shows you both. You never know how you're touching someone.
That's
Right.
true.
You know, there's
Yes, ma'am.
so much going on,
Right.
and you touch people in ways that other people can't. I mean, you two are very special. So I thank you for that. And thank you for sharing
We're
that.
blessed for that.
That we
Yes.
are very blessed to have that.
Now, you know, music is huge at Christmas.
Yes, ma'am.
But I know probably at the North Pole, there's lots of music all year long.
We play it all year.
Is there a song that the elves like to listen to over and over?
Well, I try to avoid the workshop when they're playing this song. But Mrs. Sand and the elves do have a favorite.
Okay, what is that, Miss Santa?
And that is the Chipmunk song.
Oh,
Yes.
I love the chipmunks.
Christmas
Yes.
don't be late.
Late.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that.
And they'll
Oh,
want to
yeah,
play
and
it
it's
again
over and
again
over.
and again.
And the elves like that song.
Oh, they love it. And they join right in just with almost chipmunk-like voices.
That's so funny. That is so funny. How do you visit? There's so many houses, and I know this comes up all the time because people want to know how you visit every house.
Right. So, one thing, we are extremely quick. It has to go, right?
Yeah.
But the thing I was talking about earlier where the reindeer know which houses to go, I don't have to give them that command or I don't have to guide them from house to house. And it really speeds things up tremendously. Like I said, these guys are really smart and they know exactly where the next one's at, and we can be there in a flash.
Okay.
So,
Well, and you know, Christmas is magical.
yes, ma'am.
And there has to be a little bit of magic in there.
There
right?
certainly is.
Is there
you
any
know,
magic dust?
There's a little magic dust, and then there's a lot of this right here.
Oh, that's right. We haven't even talked about
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Okay, because that's how you get up the chimney.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And that's also how, when we are at a tree lighting,
Okay.
that's how we light the tree.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That works for multiple things.
So now we know a secret.
Oh, yes,
So
ma'am.
we know a secret. So next year when you go to see the tree lighting at the Hart County Square, at the square on courthouse on the square, you keep your eyes on Santa. He's going to
That's right.
wiggle that nose.
You know, one of the best things about that is riding in a fire truck. Yeah, they bring us up there in a fire truck, and it just attracts everybody's attention. The children get all amped up, from it. And, of course, inside I'm a little boy.
Yep.
And so I'm still enjoying riding in a fire truck, too. So I don't get to do it that often.
That is great.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
great. Well, how do y'all stay connected?
Love.
Yes,
Love.
love. Lots of love. Lots of patience.
Y'all been married a long time, Mr. and Miss Claus.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Been married
ma'am.
a long time. If you could give the audience any suggestions on how to keep the spirit going, other than we talked about the acts of kindness,
Right.
what would you say? How do you keep the spirit of Christmas alive?
Well, just respect each other.
Okay.
Always look out for the other person. You're in traffic and it's a bad day. You've had a bad day. Well, just think the person ahead of you might be dealing with something, a health crisis or something. And it could be 10 times worse what you're going through. Just keep in mind that other people do have burdens. And so you just keep that fresh spirit that I'm going to have a good day. I'm going to be happy today. Yeah, you wake up in the morning, I'm going to have a good day. Start it out positive. And a lot of that carries on through.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
But if you see somebody in the store that looks like they're having a hard time, or somebody on the road, just give them a little word of encouragement.
Okay.
Speak to them and say hello.
Well, I am honored that you visited, and I know you're so busy, but I'm honored that you visited today.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
And
We've
if you are
enjoyed it.
watching and you see Mr. and Mrs. Claus and you see them out in the community, go up and say hello to them. He said that people have tried to pull his beard. Be careful, because that hurts him.
Well, this is the way I like to say. If you get more than one, we're good. If you get one of them, you're probably going to go home with that one.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
thank you for
having
making
us.
Hartwell special for us.
Yes, ma'am.
It means a lot to us that you're here, and we're glad to have you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching the show, and this has been a special one. And join us next time on the Hartwell Hustle. I'm Debbie Henry.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Christmas.